Hello to you today. Today the topic is stress. And if there's one thing that unites us, it is stress. Our positive affirmation this week is, I am breathing slowly and deeply, filling myself with calmness. For many people, stress can have a direct impact on their weight, and whether it causes weight loss or weight gain can vary from person to person and even situation to situation. In some cases, stress may lead to missed meals and poor food choices. For others, stress may cause them to completely lose the desire to eat, which leads to nutritional deficiencies. For me, increased stress finds me standing in the kitchen, looking for something, anything, to put in my mouth. Unfortunately, excess stress can lead to an increase in weight. And whether the extra weight is a result of overeating and unhealthy food choices or your body's response to increased levels of cortisol, getting a handle on stress is a priority if you want to prevent stress-related weight gain. Most of us become overeaters when we're feeling a lot of pressure, and this happens thanks to your fight or flight response. It's survival mode. And once your body reaches a certain stress level, it simply does what it feels it needs to. In most cases, that means overeat to provide fuel for the next crisis. Why? Pamela Peeke, MD, an assistant professor of medicine at the University of Maryland, says it's because your body thinks you've used the calories to deal with your stress, even though you haven't. As a result, it thinks you need to replenish those calories, even though you don't. Levels of the stress hormone cortisol rise during tension-filled times, and this can turn your overeating into a habit. Because increased levels of the hormone also help cause higher insulin levels, your blood sugar drops, and you crave sugary, fatty foods. So instead of a salad or a banana, you're more likely to reach for cookies or mac and cheese. And that's why they're called comfort foods. The bottom line, more stress equals more cortisol equals higher appetite for junk food equals more belly fat, says Sean Talbot, PhD, a nutritional biochemist. What's even more, a 2015 study showed that our bodies metabolize slower under stress. The study found that the participants who reported one or more stressors during the previous 24 hours burned 104 fewer calories than the non-stressed participants. Researchers concluded that the 104 fewer calories burned could add almost 11 pounds per year. So, what can you do? Well, firstly, you may know your best strategies for reducing stress. Maybe you just needed a reminder to implement them, and if so, just take time to schedule what's right for you, and you'll be back on track in no time. Here are 3 other tips that can mitigate the effects of stress. Tip 1. Sometimes we just do not realize what we're actually eating when we feel stressed. Take time to do a consumption journal for a few days. This is information gathering for you to become aware and more intentional about food and drink choices. Just be accurate, no judgment. Tip 2. We continuously breathe without thinking about it, but Spanish research showed that relaxed, controlled breathing can effectively reduce cortisol levels. Before each meal, take a few minutes to sit comfortably in a chair and spend a few minutes focusing on breathing slowly and deeply. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You may be amazed how quickly this technique can help relieve muscle tension and shift your mindset. Tip 3. Whenever possible, try to build in a brisk 15-minute stroll after meals. A study from George Washington University found that this habit helped normalize blood sugar levels up to 3 hours after eating. Can't fit in 15 minutes? Go for 10, even 5. Just breaking a sitting pattern and getting your blood pumping can shift your metabolism. A post-meal walk can also serve as a little time to unwind, clear your head, connect with nature, or catch up with a walking buddy, all of which can help reduce feelings of stress. So, in summary, become aware. Am I feeling stressed? How is it reflected in what I am or am not doing? Pause and breathe deeply. Make time for a short walk, outside if possible, and repeat the affirmation. I am breathing slowly and deeply, filling myself with calmness. Have an amazing, fulfilling, and calm week.